Hello everybody, it's only me, just a quick one. I've been doing a little bit of an online, YouTuberisms for the budget, on the budgeting community. And I've noticed how there's been quite a spate of a run-in of people changing their systems, and debt confessions and things like that, changing how you budget. And I apologize for my thing, and it just got me thinking that at this moment in time there's quite a lot of that happening. Loads of people are just sort of concerned, I think, and it's showing, shall we say. And it's not just in the UK either. I mean, I had a complete sort of re-look at all my money and all my bills, etc. yesterday, because I was starting to get a bit concerned, especially after I had one email from Scottish Power Gas. Now, they already have like £79, £80 a month gas, they take. That one is on a standard meter, not a smart meter. Oh, I turned it down and you still got that. Shush, 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 thank you. And it's, I just sort of think, okay, now that's fine, but now they want to take double that. I only live in a 1-bedroom house, a 1 up, 1 down. It's a little almshouse, so literally, I mean, the width of my house is probably the width of a standard, perhaps, sitting room. Oh, no, that's the length of the house, I suppose. And the width of the house is, well, it's, as I say, it's just 1 room. I'm 5'5". It's probably about 12, 14 feet, if that, by, that's the same, by 25 feet. 14 by 25. It's not big at all in comparison to lots of other houses, and yet they seem to be wanting more money from me. Now, I pay them every month, and even during summertime I was paying them, even though my gas thing didn't go up at all. Well, one notch is all it went up, and yet I've still been paying that amount, and then they want to double it to £159, and that's just my gas alone. As for my electric, that is on a smart meter, pay as you go, and that I've noticed a difference. I'm putting in a little bit more. I used to put in about 30 quid a month, and that would just about be enough. But then I had to up it to £40, and now I seem to be topping it up in between that as well. And, well, that's electric, so I can understand that, because during this hot weather I've got my air conditioning unit, and I know that's not cheap to run, but I'm paying for that as I go. And yet Scottish Power still give you a bill, and they still have this charge, which is absolutely mental. And it's like, well, hold on a minute. If I'm paying as I'm going, the electric I'm using is being paid for, and like at the minute it says I've got £43 worth, because I've just topped it up for the month. £43 worth of electric. So in effect, I have already paid £43 worth for electric. So that should take me up to X amount of kilowatts, if anything. And yet it's crazy. I don't recall ever being billed for a pay-as-you-go before. It was just, you put the money in, you paid for it, and that was it. It was done and dusted. But I'm doing that, and yet you still see a bill, and the bill doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And I just sort of think, oh God. But this got me thinking a bit about everything, and thinking, I really do need to sit down and rejig my figures and cancel some standing orders and reassess everything. And, you know, especially if they want, you know, £159, I think it was, or £152. No, it's 159, I think it was, pounds a month for my gas. And I'm thinking, nah, that doesn't sit right. To almost go double. So what I did was I cancelled my direct debit for that, because they were going to take that on the 7th or 6th or something like that. So I cancelled it. So that shouldn't go out, because they said allow 2 days. And, well, they've had 2 days. So I cancelled it. Yeah, I must have cancelled it on Thursday, because that's when I was thinking about it. Yes, Thursday and Friday I've been mulling it over. Anyway, so I did that. So that's one thing. And I thought, right, well, I've still added it to my budget to work it through. But it's, oh my word, I don't know. But I've allocated £80 instead to them, which is perhaps £5 more than what I have been paying, but considerably darn sight lot less than £159. But at any rate, so this is my rough thing for September. It's all my really weird workings out. I'm not sure if it can be seen, whether it's totally seen there, but well, either way. So now bear in mind, the money I have coming in is £936.59. That's sort of roughly a month. I mean, I get £689.19 definitely a month. And then £247.40 is my PIP. That comes in every 4 weeks. And that's basically all the money that I have to live off of and pay everything. Granted, my rent is already taken out of that before it gets to me, so I don't have to worry about that. But I went through all my bills, and there was quite a lot which I have cancelled, and some sadly, but others were, you know, had to be. So I went down my list. I got into my bank and I went down my list of all the things. So I cancelled the direct debit for gas, but I still put it in there. So they'll still get a payment every month. And it'll have to do. And we'll have to go figure it out at the end of it. But this month is definitely going to be so very, very tight. Even though I have taken off of some other payments, I don't get it. It's just still just as tight as it has been. And yet, oh dear, excuse me. Yet before it was all doing it. So my calculations are all a bit mental, so you have to I apologise for that. So these are the ones which I've wangled it down to. So my scooter, that I've got until December, and then I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to be walking again. But there's no guarantee. I would like to be walking again, but it's so painful to walk, even with a TENS machine. So that I would like to have it done and dusted by December the 23rd, I think it is. But if I can't, I can't. So we'll go from there. Patreon, that's one that I definitely do keep, because I really enjoy their stories. Simply Be is the catalogue. This one is one that I would like to reduce completely down to 0 and do away with. So that one's, we'll put a star next to that. I kept Vicky, my Vicky.com, which is one of my Asian dramas sites. I cancelled Gaga Ulala, Yichi and WeTV. They were the other ones that I was subscribed to, but I've cancelled all those. So that is a saving of £8.49, £4.99 I think it is, or £5, and £5.50. So that's a bit of a saving. Then I've got water, the gas. The BT is 20 quid. I was thinking of looking into the KCOM cable, because that's straight to your door, and it's supposed to be a lot faster, and you're not sharing your you know, your internet with anybody. So hopefully security wise that would have been better, and that's why it would have been faster and with no glitches. But I've scrapped that idea for now, because 20 quid is a darn sight better than 40 odd quid. And well, it's gone down to 20 quid. I used to pay 40 quid to BT, but now I only pay 20 because I'm on their essentials one. And to be honest, the only difference is around about 11 o'clock at night, and perhaps a couple of times on busier times it just goes into buffer mode, and I just refresh and it's back to normal again. So I'm dealing with that. That's, you know, I'm not going to pay 20 extra quid for you know, to not have that. That's ridiculous. So Amazon Prime I keep, because, well, that saves me a lot on postage. Council tax is 26 quid. O2, this is for my iPad rental, which is £23, and then £14.74 for the data. I didn't really need the data, but I got it thinking that if I was to go out and want to sit in a coffee shop, you know, and just spend, you know, a couple of hours in a coffee shop, I could perhaps do a little bit of work on my iPad, and I've got my internet and, you know, and everything else. This one, I don't know when the I should need to find out when the plan ends, but I think it was a 3-year plan. I think I've done about 1.5 years, but I'm not sure. I might have done 2 actually, but well, we'll see. So that's that. YouTube Premium, $11.99. I'm keeping that one because there's no way am I going back to I do watch the occasional ones if I clip over to my other channel, whatever it is, but yeah, I paid that one for the perks. iCloud, I pay £6.99, which might seem a lot, but that is for goodness knows how many tetrabytes or whatever it is. So so, you know, that is enough. And what I have also done is cancelled the various other storage, which for some strange reason, I don't know how I managed to subscribe myself to, but I had. And one of them was this is iCloud. I think one was iDrive and one was Microsoft, but they were both storage. So that is like £3.60, yeah, around about £3.60 saved on that. So that's something. And if you've noticed, I haven't got TV license in this, because TV license, they didn't take it last month. And I'm thinking that's the follow-on from when the lady who sort of runs these almshouses, she'd called me up and said that she'd had an email from, or a letter from TV licensing saying that was I living here and everything else, and was I classed as disabled or whatever, and because they have this they must have this TV, because it's an almshouse, that's on one of their things of like we can apply for, apparently, I think it's something like ARC or whatever it is, license. So we get it reduced. I think it was I think they said on TV licensing, it said something like £7.50 for the year, which is amazing, considering a lot of the BBC programmes sadly don't appeal to me, because they're all Homes Under the Hammer and the same old rubbish that's been on of morning TV for the last, I don't know how many, 4 decades. Nothing's changed. It's just, you know, there's only so much you can take of the same old drivel, and it's all, yes, so it's repeats as well. So that's loads better. So I haven't had to pay anything to that. So that's that one sorted. So that's basically, with my mobile phone, £10.93. That's roughly it. So I've added into this bit my Simply Be. Usually, I used to take that out of my I put my PIP, and that would come out of that with the debts. Now, if you've noticed, I haven't added the debts here because I got all the way down, did all this, and then realised afterwards and went, oh heck. So debts is £100. So this is all the figures that I have to find this month. So I have to find £427.59, £92.97 in these PayPals for the personal, 50 quid payment for my credit card, debts 100 quid, and then this is for my, and we're on a 5-week month this week, so I have to find that much. So I did have it as that, 970, meaning a shortfall of £33.97, but I think that figure was wrong. So it's a little bit more, but this is the thing. Everybody, I've noticed, is having to rejig their accounts and everything else like that. And they're budgeting, and I'm thinking, my word, you know, how are we going to do it all? And so I've been watching a few, just see what they've been up to, how they've been doing things. And yeah, it is a little scary. Oh, I forgot I said Netflix, £10.99. Now, yes, I could go down to the £6.99 one, or £7.99 one, whatever it is now. But I watch it. I mean, yeah, granted, I don't watch it as much. Mainly my grandkids watch it, so I was humming and hawing about knocking it down. And it might still be knocked down to the lowest one, but then the lowest one, you don't get not 4K, because that's the higher one, HD. And there you are, I've got used to it. I've got used to HD, seeing it so clearer. But anyway, so let's see roughly how much all this is coming to. All right, so we want it on 427.59 plus 92.97. This is just for September, plus 50 plus 400 plus 100 equals £1,070.56. I'm not sure if you can see that. And I have coming in, take 936.59 equals, I'm going to be short by £133.97. Now, to make up that shortfall, I mean, I've got that probably, no doubt, in all my what's it called? I don't know where I did with it. All my envelopes. So if needs be, I will have to break free of my Monzo pots I'm in. So my Monzo pots, and this is for the 2nd of September, and that is, I've got 40 ready for the credit card, so I'm just £10 shy of that. £70 80p for debts, so that is, so if I think about it on a level like this, I've got debts 100 quid. No, PayPal, that's it, PayPal and 300 quid, that's where I was going to take that from. So I've got £70 80 towards that. Credit card, I have 40 quid, so I'm only like, you know, 22 quids roundabout and 10 quid for that one. So I've got those covered. And then my grandkids have only got £1 each in their thing. Birthdays is £5. Spinner game. Now these where the games come into it, and the games are mainly for they're going for debts in effect. So I have £15 in my spinner game, £15 in the ladders games, £39 in the dice game. Lose it and use it, I've got 27 quid. Savings, I've got nothing. In the roundup, which will stay there as my buffer type thing, I've got £10.51. And in my main Monzo account, I've got £7.99. And in YouTube Tracker, I've got £14.65. So I haven't really got much to play with, but I've got some because, as I say, the games are for debts as well. And what I have decided that I'm going to have to do, and that is I'm going to have to cut back on my games, really, which is a shame, but I'm 133 down, so I've got 70, 80, 90, 70, 80, 110 there. So I'm £23 down on that one. So then I just need 400, 427. Debts, I have 100, but actually £40 because I've only got 4 debts and they're allowed £10 each. So in effect, I can do that. So that's that and the £23. So that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 8, 890, and I've got 936. So actually on that one, it's not too bad. But then that doesn't count for my Etsy. Now, some of my Etsy has been pretty slow. Some weeks have been terrible where I haven't been able to take anything from the from my, this is my Etsy book, from my 31st of August to 37th, that's this month. So I haven't been able to take anything. I've got my things down there. Wage, yeah, because on last Monday it was £106.67. But then this Monday, well, that's when they say it's going to come in. It's because I've had those 2 major orders and I've had quite a few since then, and oh my god, thank you, this iPad, turning it on, a nightmare. So I think with my Etsy money that comes in, that'll just be for my various games, and I might give my games a you know, allocate them a sinking fund. So yes, so that's what I might do, and then it might be better that way. What's going on here? Oh, not connected because I just turned it on. Duh. Right, yes, so what I've got coming through Monday, which no doubt will hit my account on Tuesday, is the best Etsy takings I've had in absolutely oh blast, so sorry. Oh dear. Yes, in a while. So I will be taking some of that this time. I've got to work out how much I have paid into the business, so the business owes me. But then I shall take some of it. So what I should probably do is I should probably leave. I've got various business PayPal in 3s coming out. That one's been taken. So I've got 5, 6, that's 11, 19, 49, 50. Yes, so I've got, so I should probably take £200 out actually and leave the rest in. So that leaves 124.95 into the business. Well, it's either 200 or 150 because it owes me some of that, which will then go into my sinking funds. But I'm going to have to reassess which sinking funds and envelopes I've got. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else more I can sort of say, but I'm trying to work out ways to oh, and I also cancelled my YouTube membership to someone that I was supporting on YouTube. But yes, so I've got to there's a couple of things I've got to chase up on, especially my Simply Be account, because I bought the Simply Be. I bought the air conditioning with a rug just to make that over the £350, I think it was, or £300 to get the there was a discount off. And but yet on my statement that doesn't come off. It just says the normal figure. There's no statement came off. But that was the one that got lost. So then we reordered it, and because they'd said they'd give me some money extra for you know, the inconvenience and all that kind of stuff, £43 or £45 or whatever it was, they said they'd take that off my next order. But yet there above it said that for that order it said it'd come down by the £43. But then because that order was cancelled, it wasn't taken. You know, I didn't get the £44. And so when looking back to the one which originally was, well, I should have been refunded the full £289, but I wasn't. I was only refunded £240. It was the difference between the £40. So that I have to chase up. But yeah, it's all confusing as anything, and it's uncertain you know, so I'm, you know, trying to sell. I've got another Etsy page where I've got various things that I've got up for grabs on there, because I'm trying to use that for my debts. So anything that gets sold through there is is, you know, going to go towards debts. Now, I have got, and these are some of the things that I've got up there. I've got, like, they're great for card, you know, if you're doing some sales, some can't remember. You know, if you, Christmas is coming up, Secret Santas and things like that, and stocking fillers, or craft fairs that you want to just up the amount of items you've got in your store. I've got these which I made, and they come in packs of, oh god, come in packs of completely and utterly whatnified. But they're like this. This pack is these. So all of these is one thing, and I think I've got them down for £10 the lot, and then obviously the postage. But yeah, so that's £1 each, so you can easily sell these on for 3-4 quid, 5 quid possibly. But well, yes, so I've got those in the Crafty Budgeter, or the Crafty Budgets UK. I can't remember which one, but well, so I've got those. I've also got the I'm going to put these ones up at some point. I like little earrings. They're £1 each. I've got to put a load of those up. They are silver. They were silver. I was told they were silver. But well. So there's those. So they'll be great for selling as well. I've got more than that. I've got a whole bag load. And yes, and I'm going to be putting up some card blanks. And I have loads of these, which are the papers. Now I've got to add these up because I think 100 in each of these, so I have to check these because I've got to post them off because I managed to sell some. So I need to have 100 pieces. So there's those, and yeah, I've got quite a few other things. But yes, the card blanks, they're mainly going to be like, I use, where is it, my other account, I use these, so I get quite a lot of them, but I use the 5x7s more than I use the other sizes. So I've got quite a few packs of like the C6 ones, I think, and the 6x6 and the 5x5s in the brown cards. So I've got quite a few packs of 50 of those, and some cello bags. So I shall be adding those to the list at some point, once I've hunted them out and photographed them and got them up. Yes, and I've got loads of other things, but and obviously I have like fabric scraps, but the fabric is mainly on my Wonky Stitch site. So I have scrap bags. I have a special at the moment, you can't see them, but they are like that, and it's loads of, actually I should be doing this under a separate one, really. Yes, I will do all that under a separate one. Actually, I should have just stopped at the budgeting bit. But yes, so that's basically that. I can't think of anything to say, but reassess your budget. It's good to do it every now and then, any rate, but you know, and get correct figures if you can, you know, and always question, you know, don't just randomly accept what your utility company is telling you, because, you know, it ain't the case, always the case. So on that note, I'd best end this now and crack on, because I've got about 8 or 9 orders that I've got to put together. And yes, and maybe I will do a video as I do it, putting some of the things together. But well, yes, so on that note, I will love you and leave you. And I've got to I should try and edit out the bits about what I'm doing to, yeah, maybe I'll just keep it in. But yes, it's trying to find other ways to pay these bills. And I'm sure everybody has loads of items in their house which they no longer use or want or whatever, that they could, you know, sell. And yes, put towards their energy bills. But at any rate, on that note, again, I will love you and leave you and say thanks for watching, and take care. Happy budgeting. And please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.